care and use of Desco handheld scarifiers is presented by Desco Manufacturing Company. Part 2 of 4, Description and Operation. In this section, we will provide a general description of handheld scarifiers with examples of what they are often used for. Definition: a handheld power tool used to remove coatings and provide a surface profile. Desco offers two handheld scarifiers. The mini-flushplate with a cutting width of 2 1/4 inches. The FX tool with a cutting width of 4 1/4 inches. Both are identical in function but differ in cutting swath width. Generally, the mini-flushplate is preferred for vertical or overhead surfaces where supporting the tool's weight is a concern, while the larger FX tool is preferred for flat horizontal surfaces where tool weight is not a concern. Primary uses: removing non-skid, thick coatings from decks and bulkheads, and preparing a surface for new coating application by adding a profile for the coating to better adhere. With the appropriate hub, the mini-flushplate and FX tool are also approved for use on aluminum substrates as well as meeting SP3 and SP11 requirements. Interchangeable hub options include cutters, roto hammers, and heavy-duty roto-peen. The compressed air requirement to run these tools is: the mini-flushplate requires 18 cubic feet per minute delivered at 90 pounds per square inch, while the FX tool requires 39 CFM delivered at 85 psi. The interchangeable hub feature provides versatility. Hub options include: cutters are used to remove material including abrasive non-skid, elastomeric type coatings, mortar type fillers, tile underlay, and other heavy coatings. Two types of cutter hubs are available. A welded cutter hub: when cutters wear out, the hub is discarded. And a reloadable cutter hub: when cutters wear out, the hub is reloaded. A reload kit is available, which includes cutters and other wear parts. The hammer hub is used to remove fracturable coatings. A fracturable coating is hard and brittle and will break when struck, as opposed to an elastic coating, which is gummy and will not fracture. The hammer hub performs like a high-speed needle gun and can be used to provide a random profile which does not satisfy the high standards of SSPC SP11. The hammer hub is not recommended for non-skid removal. Because the hammer hub works like a needle gun, it will conform to irregular surfaces like handrails and step over obstacles like bolts or rivet heads. The roto hammer hubs have also been found to be very effective in removing coatings from diamond plate, as well as scuppers and combings. The roto-peen hub is often referred to as a mechanical shot blast tool. Roto-peen leaves an SSPC SP11 finish with a 1 to 3 mil profile and can be used for light scale cleaning. Roto-peen is used on flat surfaces of steel or concrete and cannot pass over obstacles like bolt heads. Attempting to run roto-peen over obstacles will result in damage to the roto-peen flaps. Roto-peen is not recommended for non-skid removal. Cautions for roto-peen: always use vacuum to dissipate heat. Always use rollers to maintain proper height, and always run with proper air supply to maintain proper operating speed. Changing hubs is a quick and easy procedure. Always disconnect the tool from power before performing any maintenance or inspection operation. To remove the side cover, use the supplied Allen wrench to remove the 3 securing bolts. Lift side cover off, then set aside with bolts for later use. Lock the spindle by placing the supplied wrench on the spindle shaft. Do so by inserting the wrench between the hub and the tool body. Remove the hub by rotating counterclockwise until the hub separates from the spindle. If the hub is too tight to turn by hand, insert a screwdriver into the hub for added leverage. Install a new hub of your choice by reversing the disassembly procedure. A lot of important information on changing hubs was just presented. Let's review that topic and talk about changing hub consumables. The consumables are cutter teeth and roto-peen flaps. Hammer hubs are not reloadable and have no consumables. We will demonstrate how to remove and reinstall the reloadable cutter hub. In addition, we will show how to reload the hub using a cutter reload kit. First, remove the guard door. Do so by removing the 3 attaching bolts using the supplied Allen wrench. Put the bolts aside for later use and lift off the cover plate. Next, remove the hub. Start by locking the spindle in place using the supplied flat wrench. Do so by inserting the wrench between the hub and the tool body. Next, rotate the hub in a counterclockwise direction until the hub separates from the spindle. Once the hub is removed, remove the 2 cap screws which secure the end plate. Remove the end plate. Now discard old cutters, pins, and cap screws. Open the reload kit. The kit contains 75 cutters, 5 pins, 2 cap screws, and instructions on how to reload the cutters. Each row consists of 15 cutters. Count out 15 cutters and stack them in your hand. Use the Allen wrench to temporarily hold the cutters in place. With the cutters in place and aligned on the Allen wrench, slide a pin in from the opposite direction. Now repeat this process until all 5 rows are loaded. Replace the end cover. Secure with cap screws. Tighten with Allen wrench. Now replace hub in tool body. Begin by locking the spindle. Spin hub in a clockwise direction until contact is made, then snug. Now replace guard cover and secure with 3 Allen bolts. The maintenance procedure is complete. The FX reloadable cutter hub is similar to the mini-flushplate hub, and the reload procedure is similar as well. Besides the obvious that the FX is larger, there is one key difference. The mini-flushplate cutters are non-directional, while the FX cutters are directional, meaning the direction they are loaded is important. The FX hub is loaded like the mini-flushplate hub. However, to get the cutter direction correct, Observe this simple rule. Threads on left, cutters point to you. Each row uses 32 cutters with 16 cutters on either side of the center support. Count out stacks of 16 cutters and sort so that all teeth are pointing in the same direction. Proceed with the FX hub like the mini flush plate. Begin with a stack of cutters pointed toward you and temporarily hold them on the Allen wrench. Once you've got those in place, then you can get another stack of cutters and put them in place. Now, rather than the Allen wrench, you can use a pin. Slide the pin through the cutters. Pushing the Allen wrench out of the way, the cutter will take its place and the pin will support all of the cutters. Now repeat that process for all pins. When the hub is reloaded and reinstalled in the tool, you can double check the direction by looking at the cutters. The cutters should be pointing toward the exhaust port. Now we will demonstrate reloading the flaps on a roto-peen hub. Begin by removing the side cover. Remove the 3 Allen head bolts with the wrench provided. Remove the cover and set aside for later use. Remove the hub. Lock the spindle with the flat wrench provided. Remove the hub by turning counterclockwise. Remove end cap with a 1/4 inch Allen wrench. Remove the old roto-peen flaps and discard. Save the plastic keeper pins for reassembly. Roto-peen is directional. It is critical that they are installed to rotate in the proper direction. When the hub is on the tool, the lettering should point to the exhaust port. Insert the first flap using the exhaust port reference as a guide. Insert the remaining flaps with the printed side facing the same direction as the first flap. Secure the flaps by inserting the plastic keeper pins, 1 in each flap. Reattach plastic spacer and aluminum end cap. Tighten hub with Allen wrench. Lock the spindle and thread the hub. Double check the flap direction. Make sure the lettering is facing the exhaust port. Reinstall the guard cover, making sure the rollers are installed. The rollers are critical to maintaining the proper work height. Secure the guard cover with the 3 Allen head bolts. The roto-peen reload procedure is now complete. Before operating the mini flush plate or FX tool, there are setup steps that should be taken to ensure safe and reliable operation. Safety measures are in place. You have considered the job site and task at hand and put into place safety measures that are situation appropriate. See the safety video for more information on safety practices. The compressed air power supply is in place. This includes all components necessary to deliver clean, dry air from a compressor to your tool at your job site at the required pressure and volume. See the air supply video for more information on air delivery. You inspect the tool to ensure it is ready for use. For example, the hub is properly installed, the cutters are not broken or worn, the side cover is installed, and the throttle valve is functioning properly. When using roto-peen, make sure rollers are being used. For other hubs, rollers should be removed. Observing best practices while operating the Scarifier promotes safety and efficiency. Hold the tool firmly with both hands. Place the left hand on the handle and the right hand on the motor. Place the trailing edge or heel on the work surface with the toe tipped up such that the hub can spin freely. Let the hub spin up to speed without a load before engaging the hub with the work surface. Then ease the tool down to engage the hub. Use slight hold down pressure. Do not bear down. To start the tool, release the double safety lock-off lever. 1 by pushing the lever forward, then 2 by pushing the throttle valve down. The double safety lock-off lever is a safety feature designed to prevent accidentally starting the tool. It works by requiring 2 steps to start the tool rather than a single step. To stop the tool, release the throttle valve. Move the tool in a forward to aft motion using a grid pattern where each stroke overlaps the last. The stroke length should be relative to your arm's reach and comfortable so that you can be in complete control for the entire stroke length. Keep the tool moving at all times. Leaving the tool in one spot will gouge the surface, which is often visible through a new protective coating. Thank you and have a fine Navy day.